Hi, me again. Still in Mitte. Just same recording day as yesterday, back to back, because I've got some topics on my list, and while I have the topics, might as well make videos. Doing what works. So this one is, I was thinking about the art of saying goodbye. It's a bit that I came up with in conversation with my friend Ivan. So shout out to Ivan. I love saying goodbye. I've always been a traveler. I had to get used to saying goodbye in my life very early. It sounds dramatic, it kind of is. Definitely had to deal with some loss here and there. But I don't feel dramatic about this at all now. I remember visiting family friends when I was really young, and my friend, like the child of the family friends, was my age and my friend, and kind of maybe we had a little crush on each other at the tender age of 3 or whatever. Gotta start early, you know. She was always devastated when we left. Devastated. And threw a whole ass fit, which is of course a great compliment. And I was like, you know, we can't do anything about this. It's just how it is. We are children. We can't control this. And so what I think about saying goodbye today is that there's a gentle art to it that's also great for making friends. So I used to work at Twitch. It used to be my job to make friends, essentially, and to build good relationships. And for me, a hallmark moment of that is saying goodbye. I used to be at these parties, these Twitch parties, and all these streamers were there, and we were all, partying and being friends and having fun together and whatnot. And there was the time where you had to go, and I said to the people that I would go home with, I said, give me 40 minutes, I'll say goodbye and then we can go. It's like 40 minutes. It's like, yeah, I mean, you have to make a goodbye round. And so I suppose that is the thing itself, like just saying goodbye to people, engaging in the act, not making an Irish or a Polish or whatever you call it in your region exit. That is just wise, and that's it basically. There's not much more to say, but of course I can say something else, so I will. But to just engaging in the act is the thing. And then I think the art form is I just talked to friends yesterday about awkwardness in terms of, let's say, having let's say you're, I don't know, with an ex or something, somebody you used to see closely and now you don't, and it's awkward. But what is awkward? Why is it awkward? Well, it's because my theory is that the awkwardness comes from you not sharing the same story. And stories, I would say, shape reality. And if you're not in agreement of what is happening between you or what has happened between you, which is usually what a breakup is about, then you don't have the same story, and that means you literally don't inhabit the same reality. Yeah, so and then there's this really dreadful sinking feeling about the possibility of meeting someone who might not see you in the right way, or who might not share your opinion on who you are yourself, or you might not share their opinion on who they are. And it's just terrible. It's like, it begs a necessity to have a conversation and to ventilate this. See last video on anger, freaking out and ventilation. And to recalibrate reality. What does this have to do with saying goodbye? It has to do with it insofar as that saying goodbye is a chance for you to create a shared story. If you are having a business meeting, if you're familiar with that, then even if either it's in-house or with somebody external, then at the end of the meeting you will probably say, hey, look, so let's be in touch. Yes, okay, right? That's a shared story creation. You're like, we will meet again. Yes, we will. Okay. And maybe it's just empty phrases and politeness, but it feels good in the moment to agree to that. Maybe you will say, hey, please send over the materials and I'll get back to you right away. Okay, now here you have a shared potential continuation story. And you can do the same with people you're meeting that, you know, if it's your brother, your mother, your friends, somebody that you're gonna see anyway, you don't need that because the story is kind of already written. Maybe you want to improve your relationship with your brother, your mother, and somebody you're gonna see anyway. Then again, it would be good to state an intention of what happens next between you two. So for me, that's a part of saying goodbye. Think of a TV show, you're just giving a little cliffhanger. What else? Another thing is, and that comes before the new intentions. Oh, Jesus Christ. We love cars. And we love a big, old Chevy. Oh, God damn. That's kind of nuts. That is a beautiful car. I like it. Damn. Damn. That's a beautiful car. Where were we? Yes. Summing up what happened. That's another part of the art of saying goodbye. Comes before next intention. It's like, hey, it was beautiful to meet you, or to hang with you today, or, you know, sounds very much like a date situation, which I guess, I don't know why people treat dating so differently than just normal relationships. I don't know, it's the same thing. It's like, hey, you know, today was great. Wasn't it wonderful, right? And it's like, yes, it was. and you can agree to that. But it takes somebody to say it. And there's an artfulness to it. If you had a day off at work, or in a relationship, or with somebody where something is happening, nice Benz, hello, then you can say, hey, a little bit of trouble today, huh? Yes. Well, we're still alive. Yes. And that kind of puts awareness to a thing and takes out worry about a thing. I think that's how I see it. I'm curious how you see it. But I'm, I guess, a compulsive storyteller, and I love to use it whenever I can. And I do this also just so I feel good. Like, it's kind of like saying, hey, we cool, you know? This was an episode in our life. This is a real thing. Are we cool? Something happened, yes, and it was a bit grating, and we both felt it, and it hurt a bit. Are we cool? And so that's kind of the And again, even if it's just a beautiful day, hey, it was a beautiful day. Yeah, cool. Of course we're cool. Maybe next time we could do ABC. Yes, of course, great. You know? And then that's part 1, summing up. Part 2, what could we do next time? And then for me, part 3, if it's that clinical, part 3 is something like, you know, love you, love seeing you, you know, big hug and big love and whatever is the gesture that brings you together in the moment. And you know, take care of yourself and good luck with everything, and Godspeed. And I wish you well on your way, whatever you do. So you could say that part 1 and 2, summing up the shared story, offering a possible continuation for a shared story, are about you and the other person. And it can also be you in a group, of course. Part 3 is maybe just about them. You could also make it just about you and say, hey, I'll be thinking about you, or hey, I'll be wishing you well, or hey, I'm praying for you, or it's the same thing really. It's giving recognition for who another person is and, well, wishing them just the best. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The art of saying goodbye. This was a beautiful time together, and I hope I'll see you again in one of these videos. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I wish you very well. May you have a beautiful day and a beautiful time, and may all of your endeavors be filled with the most luck possible. Love you very much.